Hey Scorpios, it's Heather here with Magical Soul Tarot. I hope you are all doing fantastic on this Wednesday. This is going to be your general overall spread for September 2019. It's going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter in Scorpio. And if you're cross-watching, welcome. You could very well be resonating with bits and pieces of the Scorpio energy that's pulling through. Cards are gender fluid, and with it being general, it's not going to resonate for absolutely everyone. So take what fits and leave what doesn't, please. All right, so what can we get for Scorpios September 2019? We have the Chariot. Okay. Divine guidance, divine paths, divine journeys. Could be dealing with a Capricorn energy here. This could also be you guys like going through a process of, and I know you're going to love me for this, but it's fine because you guys are good at transformation. Toxicity when it comes to relationships, when it comes to career, when it comes to your future, your goals. I feel like this is you guys being guided at this point in time to overcome toxic situations, again, or toxic energies within. It's like a period of divine growth. Six of Swords, leaving it behind. I love that because the Chariot, you are overcoming it. You're like, you guys are, sorry, I'm just going to say it. You guys are fucking done with it because you have the Chariot there. Yes, you are. Because you're really starting to see not only what love is for you or what is emotionally fulfilling for you guys, but what you want to pour your love into, what you want to give your soul to. Chariot with the Devil and the Six of Swords is literally being divinely guided at this point to leave something toxic behind. And then you have that Page of Cups. It has a lot to do with emotions. So whatever is emotionally stirring for you, whatever you're leaving behind that's been toxic emotionally for you, you're leaving it. Ten of Swords right there. It needs to be released. It needs to be let go of. It's time to move forward into the next chapter, into more clarity. Like, that's what I'm talking about, Scorpios, you guys. Right out of the gate, you guys are always intense. I love this energy with you, though. Because y'all are just fire. Like, y'all are water, but you're so much fire. High Priestess. This is literally understanding and tuning into spirit. This is you guys being hyper aware, subconsciously aware, spiritually aware that you're being called to do this, that you're being called to leave something behind in order to head somewhere else, that you are heading toward, I mean, like nice calm waters, but like steady, solid ground, I feel like. And it's a part of your divine calling. For some of you, you're leaving behind, I want to say a third-party situation. I'm only going to spit this out there because that Three of Cups is under that Devil card. So this could be some toxicity when it comes to maybe third-party situations. It could also just be you guys being in your head about your happiness at the end of the day. Like, you're leaving shit behind because there was toxicity maybe in friendships as well, or connections. Something that caused you a lot of stress, it's caused you a lot of anxiety. Moving forward, again, because this is my like current to present, future kind of energies. It just kind of flows, whatever resonates for you. It's a period of like, I mean, really being in your head about it. And I feel like the High Priestess energy, while it is kind of soothing to go within and like really relate to spirit and really listen, sometimes we can get so in our heads about what direction we need to go in and what we're doing that it can be a little bit toxic too. So maybe some of you guys have been in your head stressing for a while about what direction your head or what direction your life is leading, because you've experienced so much toxicity in relationships or friendships or situations that, you know, you just want happiness. Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. You want happiness. Maybe some of you are looking for a reconciliation, a reunion in a situation. The Six of Cups to me a lot of the times just speaks about genuinely wanting some healing to come in. You're wanting to heal. You're wanting to be happy. You're wanting to move forward. What else can we get for Scorpios? If I can get any cards, Three of Wands. Maybe some of you like haven't quite made the decision, and that's why you're in your head. That's why you're freaked out a little bit. That's why you're having sleepless nights. It's like you know that a choice needs to be made, and Three of Wands for me is waiting on your ships to come in. That's what they always say. I feel like you guys need to make a decision, though. I don't feel like you need to wait on your ships. I feel like Two of Wands reversed. You're not making a choice right now. You're sitting. You're literally like sitting with your head above water. It's like, you know, you need to leave something behind, but I feel like you are still in your head about it. Maybe energetically or physically you've left things behind, but you're still up at night thinking about the situation or thinking about, you know, the decisions you made or the choices, maybe second guessing yourself, wondering. Yeah, 7 of Wands, fighting, battling, being defensive, on the defense when it comes to love, when it comes to your fulfillment, when it comes to the love you're giving yourself. Maybe some of you are really like beating yourself up during this period. But whatever you're heading towards, again, I keep getting that it's like solid ground. It's something that's good for you. Wheel of Fortune under 10 of Swords. So whatever you're leaving behind, even if you're in your head about it, whether it's happening now, whether it's happening soon, I feel like you guys have known for a while that a decision or a choice needs to be made, especially with a Chariot. It's like, that's not a out of the blue. Like, it's an indicator that shit is needed to change for a while and you've known it. Like, you know that your path needs to shift. You guys are going to have to make a decision. Whatever you leave behind, whether it's thought patterns, relationships, connections, ways of being, you guys leaving it behind, making that decision and that step and really trusting in the universe, trusting in spirit, brings forth that Wheel of Fortune. The wheel gets turning in the right direction because you made the decision to leave something behind that wasn't going to serve your future at all. So what can we get? Okay. 5 of Swords reversed, 5 of Wands upright, 8 of Wands. So 5 of Swords came out under that High Priestess reverse. So I think you're letting go of the guilt or the worry or the stress when it comes to whatever it is you're leaving behind. Maybe some of you have needed to make a decision for a while and you felt guilty about it, or you felt like it wasn't the right thing, or you were wondering, and that's a heavy indicator that it is the right thing, that you're finally releasing whatever guilt or attachment or issues you had that had to do with a connection, a situation, a choice that you made or will be making. Again, timing fluid. Under that High Priestess, yeah, that's literally going and knowing that you have the answers within and that you're connected to Spirit and Source. It's taking the time to really listen and make a decision based on your discernment and your soul. I think because of that, you guys are getting some heavy indicators. 8 of Wands, 5 of Wands, 8 of Wands under that 9 of Swords and Chariot. So whatever stress, whatever situation you either have found yourself in or are finding yourself in where you just feel guilty, you have a lot of anxiety over something or a choice, just understand that 8 of Wands, like once you finally make a decision to release, you're going to have opportunities coming in. You're going to have messages coming in, communication coming in. It could be 5D. It could be 3D from somewhere. Something that's going to really stir a fire in your soul. 8 of Wands is like that rapid, fast pace. Whatever comes in, it comes in hot. Some of you could be getting some communication, some clarity about, again, I keep getting a third-party situation. Because you have 3 of Cups, 5 of Wands, the Devil, some toxicity within a friendship, within a relationship. It's going to be brought to light, something that you've been battling internally for a while. I feel like the 8 of Wands is going to bring you some grounded, some stability, some clarity. If you've been in a situation where you've been wondering back and forth if someone's worth it or if someone gives a shit, if you have to continually find yourself worrying and wondering, it's not worth it. 8 of Pentacles. 5 of Wands to the 8 of Pentacles. So whatever is emotionally charging you up and coming through, it's forcing you to examine and kind of invest in something. I feel like you're working towards leaving something behind. Or the decision being made to leave something behind forces you to go within and do some because this is putting in effort. This is putting in time. This is laying groundwork. It is Pentacles, so Pentacles can be financially, it's like you're just chilling, working on your finances right now because you're like, fuck, I don't have the energy or the patience to deal with this right now. Or this is you literally, for me, Pentacles are about abundance too. It's not just money. It can be spiritual abundance. It could be you doing higher learning, going back to school. It could also be you guys literally learning things spiritually, connecting more to Source, connecting more to Spirit, doing some spiritual practices, maybe some daily mantras or daily spiritual things that you want to do, whatever it is for you. Feels like it's bringing you out of that toxic energy and confusion. And it's something that you can really pour yourself into I feel like it's going to bring you a lot of happiness at the end of the day versus staying focused on the situation that to me feels like a clusterfuck of confusion. Just being real with you guys. Oh, wow. 4 Cups, yeah. Sorry, that was my chair. Let's just clarify here. Yeah, 4 Cups. 4 Cups is all about closing yourself off to love a little bit. You know, maybe you finally make a decision to leave, and then like someone gives you a little offer or a little, because I'm getting that with this Page of Cups. Like usually it feels like it's something big that could lead somewhere, but to me this feels like it's like an offer comes in, and it's just like something little to like kind of keep you guys on the hook, if that makes sense. It's good. It's gonna make sense for somebody, because if I'm feeling it, I'm saying it. I don't care. So to keep someone on the hook, you're gonna get defensive, and I mean, I feel like you're really going to fight it, and you're going to block off from whatever that is. That's how it goes. If you're making a decision to release something and you get some clarity about a situation, you're like blocking off this person or this connection or this energy in order to move forward, because you're focusing more on what you want to work towards, what you want to build. Coming out of hermit mode, King of Swords. So some of you have definitely gone within. You've been doing the work, doing the spiritual things. Could be connecting with a air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Hermit card is Virgo. Coming out of this period, this stalemate of seclusion. So, and it's because whatever transition has taken place, because that's under the Ten of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune, whatever you let go of, whatever you have just released, or, you know, will release, something that needs to be released to get that wheel turning, it's either going to possibly bring in an air sign for you guys, or it's going to bring you to a point of divine alignment and clarity, to where you are no longer in this hermit state, because this is falling under the High Priestess and that Five of Swords reverse. So whatever you had to release, guilt, defensiveness, whatever, in a situation that was kind of toxic, you were coming out of that mode. Like you've gone in, you've done the work, you've seen the light, you've received the messages you need in order to get the clarity that you've been looking for. And so because of that, I feel like you are moving forward in that divine alignment and divine discernment, which is what you've needed. Beautiful. Knight of Swords. Under the Eight of Wands. Knight of Swords. And the Chariot. Yeah, you guys could definitely be cutting out some toxicity. Or you come out of your hermit mode and you're ready to speak your mind, speak your piece in this situation, find that closure, or just, I mean, really speak what's on your soul. Yeah, Ace of Swords, find that closure, find that clarity. That's also an opportunity for something to come in that's like divine guidance. It's like a divine revelation. I do feel like it's divine revelation when it comes to toxicity in a situation. Or for some of you, it could very well be like your happiness. Like divine guidance as in like maybe unhealthy ways that you celebrated or reached happiness. For some of you, there could have been like addictions and things like that that you've had to overcome in order to get to the point of clarity. Like you finally see it, you're like, okay, this isn't going to make me happy. Like I'm using this to substitute actual fulfillment, but what's it going to get me long term? I'm getting that for someone. Clarity, and then in comes this Lovers. So if there was third party situations, which there very well, yeah, it could have happened that way. I do feel like you guys are going to make a choice. You're going to leave whatever's toxic behind in order to head towards something that you want to build and work towards. This is falling under that Three of Wands. I feel like whatever has been, you've been waiting on it to come in, I feel like that's it. Call it as I see it. I feel like you've been waiting on this decision to be made. You're either waiting on someone else to make a choice, or you've been waiting and prolonging and doing your research and really look into what you want to pour into in order to make a decision moving forward. But the Lovers is a choice. It is a divine connection, divine masculine, divine feminine, but it is also about choices that need to be made when it comes to love. What's going to fulfill you? That's the Wish Upon a Star card. That's the happiness card. That is literally understanding that the universe is here. You're healing. Whatever you've blocked off and moved forward from, this devil energy, it has led to healing and clarity and realization and beautiful things coming your way. It's led you to go internal in order to find your alignment or some clarity in a situation. And it doesn't, Ace of Pentacles, yeah. Because there's opportunity. There is abundance to be had here. This choice that you're making, it does feel like it's a major choice, though. It feels like that's why you've been in your head about it. Because if you're... I'm just going to say it. I say what I feel. It's fine. If you're choosing between two people and you are in your head because you have a connection that is kind of karmically based, and you have a connection that scares the shit out of you because it's divinely based and you don't want to be open and it scares you, and you're trying to like settle and pick the safe route, or if the person you're connecting with is picking the safe route, at the end of the day, it's not going to bring you fulfillment or happiness. It's not going to bring you healing. And this lover's connection brings in hope, healing, wish fulfillment. It brings in abundance. It brings in illumination, clarity, and probably a big fucking release of emotions that have needed to be released for quite some time. I do feel like that is going to be a major game changer and shift for you guys. Now, what are we doing with this? Like, end of September, moving into October. Page of Pentacles. Offers being made, coming in. About what? So, this is you guys. You could be defensive. Someone comes in, could be defensive, whatever. I feel like this is more so you guys deciding to finally come through and make an offer. An offer comes in and you decide that the battle's been worth it. That the shit that you've been through, that you fought through, has been completely worth this ride, this journey, this experience, because it brought you exactly where you are right now. As cheesy as it sounds. I personally don't feel like I need to clarify anything. I feel like this has played out exactly as it should. I'm not going to clarify anything. I'm just going to grab this oracle card because to me it's pretty straightforward. There's a lot of clarity in the situation. It's going to come down to you guys really going within and really leaving behind something that's not serving you, whether it's a person, whether it's your mindset. It doesn't have to be third party. It could be, you guys battling yourself and cutting off love because you've been through so much shit in your life. But at the end of the day, you deserve love. We all do. Transformation. This is a transformative experience. Where you're at right now, once that wheel gets turning, the ball gets rolling, things are going to shift for you guys. There is only light. This is realizing, and this is very 9 of Wands-y, because 9 of Wands is like taking your time in the battle to realize the battle's worth it, or that you want to continue fighting, that you're almost there. There is only lights, like the lights at the end of the tunnel. It's there. You can see it. You're experiencing, you're feeling it. You're called to it. You just got to keep pushing for it. You got to keep pushing for growth. You can't shut yourself off. You can't close yourself off. Stay open. Stay vibrant. Because when you close off, you close that light off a little bit too. You dim your light. And I'm like, no. Shine fucking bright, Scorpio. Shine bright. All right, that's going to be it for your September 2019. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of the week. And I will see you guys next Wednesday. All right, love and light.